is painful. This is devastating. To lose Paul was a shock to everybody. We're just crushed.
But there are still families that are suffering, and that's why Teen Closet fills a need.
Fills a big need in people that not only are the low income, but the people that aren't working right now. There's still a lot of people out there that are unemployed, and we've got kids going to school that are living on the street.
I was shocked and saddened to learn of the passing of Paul Teixiera. We'd been colleagues on the board for 6 months, and actually up on the 4th floor, Paul was my next door neighbor. And he was a great pouty neighbor friend to have, always had a joke, always had a smile on his face.
Paul's death is a great loss to our community in a variety of ways. He was a real public servant in the best sense of the word. He gave so much time to a variety of different organizations and service clubs. He was a parks commissioner. He was on the school board before he got elected to the Board of Supervisors. And there's rarely a place in the South County that hasn't been touched by Paul's work in some way or another.
It's not so much who's in charge and what party's there, it's more about doing the work of the people and doing what's right. And what I like to look at is the fact that the 4th District, which I represent, is what I call the swing vote again. For many years, my predecessor, now Assemblyman Asajian, was the swing vote because of the makeup of the board. And now it comes back to our district to be that swing vote and do the right thing.
You know, like many of us, I'm still reeling over the loss of Paul Teixiera. He was a friend and a colleague. And you know, when Cacho left office, we were kind of wondering who would step in with the same degree of conviction and commitment to the community. And Paul Teixiera was a perfect fit.
May I add my condolences, heartfelt condolences to the family of Supervisor Paul Teixiera. So sorry to hear of this sudden loss. And I'm a widow myself, one whose husband died suddenly. So I can feel the heartache, and I know that this burden is shared by everyone in the area who benefited so tremendously by the selfless public service of this man of the people, Supervisor Paul Teixiera.
He was a gentleman, one of the nicest people that I've ever met in my life, and somebody that was very concerned with his constituents in the 4th District. And his mannerisms and his honesty are going to be sorely missed at the county level.
We are, of course, as everyone is, devastated by the loss of Paul. He was an amazing man. In some ways, a teddy bear. He always had a hug. He always had something nice to say. And he was hugely, hugely committed to his community and to many, many nonprofits and many issues.
My heart goes out to the family of this wonderful man, and I extend my deepest sympathies for the loss of this incredible and talented individual. It's a big loss for our county and a big loss for me personally.
He came from such a place of the heart that we loved him, and we really believed in him and supported him whenever we could, because Paul Teixiera is just a wonderful person, and we will truly miss having him here.
Why for you did the Children's Resource Network and Teen Closet, why did it reach you? Why did it touch you? I'm sure you get solicited very often by nonprofits.
I'm very passionate about children. Father of 5, grandfather of 4.
Come on.
You know, so the kids are really a big part of my life, and we've been involved in our community, been involved in youth activities and stuff. And you see people on the street, and I don't tend to give people on the street money. I will buy them a meal or see that they're
heard
fed.
That is preferable.
You know, because I don't think that you just hand somebody money.
Is that his loss will have the effect on those of us who survive to remember the lesson of Paul Teixiera and really treat each other with civility and human kindness as we deliberate and do the people's business.